Yeah, y'all, I had to Google real quickly. Do roosters only crow at 5 a.m. or do they crow any time of the day and night? Because they're crowing right now. And I looked it up, but I didn't look up the spiritual meaning of it. I'm gonna look that up after I get off this live stream. Look, y'all, here's the thing. You never know who's watching you, right? This is to my content creators and those that post social media, which should be everyone that's following me. If you're not, get on social media. But you never know who's watching you, man. Like, you have your soul tribe members that are rocking with you, and then you just have straight up observer spirits. And I guess it's just the engineer mindset I have. I forgot to put my mic in. But I wonder about stuff, right? Like I notice patterns and I'm able to see glitches in the matrix. And I got a photographic memory, so I see somebody's face, I'll never forget it. So like I just like knowing information. Information is great. Like, why do you think that YouTube gives you the YouTube Studio and pretty much all apps are giving you the Studio now? The Studio gives you a deep dive into your analytics and lets you know the demographics, the locations of the people that are watching your content. It'll also let you know the peak hours when people are watching your content the most, and it'll tell you also like when what's going on. I gotta start going down that road and checking out my neighbors, man. I got some women that live down there. We're gonna start walking down there, and it'll tell you the peak hours and all that kind of good stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? So you can post and get the most views and things of that nature. So I was um I was thinking like, you know, I can kind of tell who's watching me. Like, hang on. Of course my soul tribe is watching me, but a lot of content creators watch, and then, there's celebrities that watch content creators too. So I just like knowing who's watching me. And I have a good idea of who the celebrities are, of who, because I just pick up on nuances. I pick up on glitches. I pick up on, celebrities I've watched before when they start speaking different, when they start bringing new terminology in, when they start using different words. Like, where did you pick that from? When did you start using that? I just start thinking like that. It's when my mind works. Like, I've watched, we've all watched these celebrities for the past couple of few years. So we're all listening to them kind of like upgrading the way they're speaking and they're getting more spiritual. And you just start like, who did you get that from? You know, and then you start, what I do is I like to try to make sure that I craft my words in a certain kind of way so I can see if I can catch who I'm catching, kind of speaking like me, right? And they don't have to speak like me. It could be some asshole that's like a content creator that's just, gaslighting me, like, on their podcast or whatever, trying to gaslight whatever I'm doing or whatever, or any kind of video, just gaslighting whatever I'm doing, basically poking fun at it or whatever. I like to see the people that do that because getting real time YouTube studio analytics. I get to know not only the demographics, but I can go to their channels and see the kind of people that watch my content, the kind of people I irritate, kind of people that probably look up to me and take a few things. And it's really good information, man. I mean, it's a great way to stay ahead of the game. It's a great way to see who you inspire. It's a great way to see the people that try to keep it discreet and those that are real envious of you and throw shade. It's good to kind of like get a deep dive into those people, man. Like, I used to work for the White House, so it was super dog eat dog and everybody was super competitive. I never competed with anyone. And the crazy part there too, I had a lot of people trying to keep me from getting promoted. I even had a guy that was outside of that's crazy, my friend Frith, that's how we became friends. He noticed other people in my section were holding me back from getting promoted. He's like, it's weird how they don't want you to get rank. And I'm like, yeah, they don't want me to be the same rank as them because I'm going to tell them to kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I like you. And he took me to the promotion board. And guess what I did after I got promoted? I was telling them to kiss my ass. And even though those people thought they were movers and shakers, they saw something in me. I mean, these guys were older than me, man. They were trying to say, "Oh, guy, your age shouldn't be making rank that quickly," and da, 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 trying to augment my destiny, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say it's just good to know who's watching you. Then that way you can kind of figure out who might be trolling you or who might be giving you a hard time in your comment section. And if you know who they are, then they can't trigger you, right? If you have a good idea of the kind of scumbag content creators or whatever that might be bothered by what you do and might want to gaslight you, then that means that they can't really gaslight you because it's all about the element of surprise, catching you off guard, you not knowing who it is. So that way you're kind of getting a little bit upset. I know who it is. And it bothers the people that do it. There's a lot of reason why you don't see any content creators reaching out to me because most of them are the ones trolling me. It's hard for them to go from trolling me to reaching out to me, or just other ones that are sitting on the sidelines that I can obviously see picking up my vernacular and my wisdom I brought to the table. But their egos, man, their egos. And then some of them want to try to gaslight me and try to make it seem like, well, he's volatile, he's not stable enough. I'm stable enough for you to continuously come over and basically, like a bird feeding my little whatever chicklets, you're taking the food right out of my mouth. I'm so wild. And see, this is how they gaslight you when they're taking your information and other content creators are discussing you. They're like, well, he's wild, and yeah, he crashes out in his past, and then but they're steady late at night. I wonder what this fool posted up. No one's around me. Let me see what he's dropping. This Negro's talking some good stuff about dating coach advice. This Negro's dropping good stuff about narcissistic awareness. This fool's dropping really good physical, fitness type of stuff and skincare stuff and spiritual awareness. I mean, I'm just hitting all boxes for these people, right? Same people that'll get online or tell the other content creators, like, this dude is just weird. I can see the subtle nuances of what you upgrade in your background aesthetics to the way you speak. And some of you women are really crafty at rewording it a little bit. But when I bring brand new knowledge to the table, when I'm suggesting that women need to find some kind of way of getting some etiquette and speaking to their grandmothers or whatever, or finding some old school lady to reintroduce femininity to them, when y'all start doing that, I'm not going to sit here and assume that you got the idea from Kevin Samuels that's been gone for quite some time. You can take it back to him, but you got to remember when he was here, you know what I'm saying? Because I've done my research. You guys were gaslighting him and reaching all the way back to Mother Time, whatever that lady's name was that was Dr. Shazar Ali or whatever, reaching all the way back to her to gaslight him. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what people do when they don't want to give you credit where credit is due, and they want to make it seem like they're getting their information, like they've all of a sudden started studying Kevin Samuels, and the information that you put out that can seem somewhat similar to guys that came before you because, you know what I mean, we're all going through the same thing. They'll go reach all the way back there because they don't want to say nothing about you. They're saying this stuff right now. They don't think that you're going to notice that kind of stuff. And I guess they figure even if you do, who cares? Well, nigga, I care. You know what I'm saying? I care. You know, I keep tabs on stuff like that. When you want to do all that mental gymnastics just to not acknowledge me, I'm going to keep up with that stuff, right? Because I am going to go somewhere. Now, I know some of you people out there, some of you Negroes, well, this guy is still trying to get where he's going, and I don't want to hear anything from anybody that ain't gotten to my level yet. Well, while you've been working on whatever you're doing to get where you're at, I was saving the world a couple times in the army. Then I worked for the White House at one of my, lifetimes. You know what I'm saying? Then became a engineer, as a contractor for the government. That was another lifetime. So while y'all have been working on your little goofy craft online, I've been living multiple lifetimes, crafting the person that I am, right? So I just like knowing, and it's easy for me to know, and I want you guys to know how easy it is for me to notice things. because I was trained by the best. And when I was in competition with those at the White House, I ascended to the top, like I always do, right? So if I'm the best of the 1%, I am going to notice everything around me. And it's my job as an ex-military guy to make you feel like I don't notice nothing. I don't see you. If you're a male dropping subliminals to me, I don't acknowledge it. I just don't understand this generation of males that feel safe behind a screen. I'm not that kind of dude. So the subliminals from males, it gets no earway here, but I do study y'all. I study to see why would you be jealous of me when you have more subscribers? Why would you be jealous of me when you seem to have a lot of women online that you're podcasting with? Well, we obviously know what the reason is, right? I don't network because I don't trust most people online because I can see that they're competing with each other, which is stupid. It means that they'll never stop competing. It's like a drug because you never know what someone else is capable of. And if you're basing your reality off of somebody else's reality that you're trying to aspire or trying to overreach or overcome or be better than, you'll never be the best version of yourself. That's why I never compare myself to anyone else. But the analytical information that I'm getting from you people is allowing for me to stay ahead of y'all because while you're studying me, I'm studying you. I'm seeing the kind of people that think they can compete with me. I'm seeing your weaknesses. I'm seeing some of your strengths. And I'm assimilating what I need to from you. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm throwing away the trash. You know what I'm saying? I'm not to be played with, man. But I just wanted to get on here for my actual Soul Tribe members that rock with me and let you know you never know who's watching you. But if you pay attention to everything around you, when the matrix glitches or when something don't seem quite right, you're going to notice it and you're going to hone in on it. I'll give you a prime example, right? Why not? Man, I got some chicks, IG, Puerto Rican woman, months ago when I was still trying to recover from my divorce. And she fell out of touch with me. Maybe I came off too, I don't know, crazy or whatever. Hey, what's going on, homie? What's going on with 999? I appreciate your family. And she got my IG from TikTok, and I've liked a couple of her IG pictures throughout the months. Just a couple times because she has a very nice body, and she never really likes anything back. Well, I have this young lady that shows up to all of my live streams when I'm working out, and she's always smashing. What I'm saying? I appreciate you showing up, homie. And she's always tapping the screen when I'm working out live. She has a conversation with me every time. She's trying to get to know me, and I'm trying to show her I'm open to it. Well, I went to this woman's after like 3 or 4 times of showing up. I went to her TikTok and scrolled all the way through, and like towards the bottom, I noticed a picture of her with her mother, and that mother was the Puerto Rican woman from months ago that I got her IG from. I never forget a face. So I'm like, oh, okay, so she overseeing her mom or something, watching my content, whatever, no big deal. But as I'm talking to this woman more and more, so I'm like, she probably showed up to my live streams about 8 times by now. Um, all of a sudden, her mother likes a couple videos of mine on here. Woman I didn't even know she was watching my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? And you know, ain't liked any of my pictures or videos on Instagram. I believe maybe she's a little bit jealous that her daughter's out here getting at your boy, putting in the work that she didn't do. You know how it works. You start looking good, a woman sees another woman, and there's a weird thing when mothers and daughters competing. I gotta tell you, I'm going for the daughter. If you're watching me, I'm going for the daughter. And it's not because she's younger or nothing like that, because you have a great body. It's because the respect that she's showing me. She's showing up to the live, she's asking questions, she's not playing dating games. Okay? So I'm trying to show her that I'm open-minded. But don't try to circle the wagon. You had your chance. Go ahead and alley-oop your daughter and let her have this. I don't play games like that. Okay? So if your daughter's flirting with me on my TikTok, I'm not going to be flirting with you on my YouTube or flirting with you on my IG. That's messy work. Okay? You need to do better. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Your daughter shouldn't feel like she has to compete with you. If you didn't want me, oh well. Your daughter does. You know what I'm saying? She does. But what I'm saying is, that's a way that you notice patterns. That's a way that you notice things. And you're able to put things together, because some people would never even have went to this woman's, TikTok after showing up a few times. Maybe they would have just got the number from her or whatever. But I just investigate. I don't chase anyone. I just investigate. You show up like 5 or 6 times, somebody, you're hitting that like button. I'm gonna look you into you. And I'm like, and I guess maybe she didn't know that I would remember. A lot of people don't think that I remember their faces for some reason, because I see a lot of faces. While I was in the military, I have a photographic memory. Like I make sure I hone on keeping that photographic memory. I test myself daily to make sure I keep my photographic memory. It's very important to me. Never want to lose that. You know what I'm saying? I can identify a face. I don't care if it's aged. I don't care, somebody's grown a beard. I don't care if the woman's cut her hair. I'm going to remember a face. I had a woman just recently reach back out to me on Facebook, and I couldn't recognize her face at first, but she sent me a picture, and I recognized the tattoo on her thigh. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Wow, I recognize this woman. We fell out some type of way." She's done tried to reintroduce herself months later, looking different, but I still recognize the thigh, which means that she's already sent me some nudes, which means why didn't it go any further? We fell out. You know what I'm saying? I just noticed stuff. You know, family matters. I'm telling you, brother, I'm telling you what happened. She's seeing me look good. The daughter probably was watching me and tapping the screen. And you know how women are. And the mom looks good for her age. That's why she blew me off in the first place. But now the daughter's out here, and the daughter looks good. That daughter looks good. I ain't playing around. That's why I'm like, no, I'll take the younger model, you know what I'm saying, Alex, for 5,000. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? No, we're not gonna do that. You're not gonna circle the wagon over here. You know what I'm saying? You had your chance. You know what I mean? And the mom is nice looking, but if the mom looks nice, well, the daughter looks good. I mean, come on. Come on. And the daughter's super respectful. You know what I'm saying? She's super respectful. Maybe the mom thought she was too old for me because she's older than me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And the daughter being probably she's in her late 20s or whatever. About right. You know what I'm saying? And she shows up to my live streams, has conversations, asking me questions, very polite. She shows up, I pop up on there, she pops in there. So that's a woman that's showing me interest. I'm not an idiot. You know what I mean? When she makes the move, I'll make sure I snatch. But until then, you know how we do it, fellas. We're busy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm making myself available to her. And I want her to know that she don't need to be intimidated by me. It's okay, baby. Let's put yourself out there. You know what I mean? Listen, you've already showed up to multiple live streams, and I know women have great choosing signals, but we're no longer dealing with signals. You know what I'm saying? We are in our soft guy era. We need for you to approach. There is no more signaling. What are we? You know what I'm saying? Indians, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cherokee chiefs or something. We might have a little Indian blood in us or whatever, you know, and we might be the original people, but you know what I'm getting at. No more signals. We want independent, strong women that boldly let us know how they feel about us. No beating around the bush. We like to beat the bush up. No pun intended. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't trust that mom. I'm telling you straight up, brother. You shouldn't have passed on me. That shows me that she's hot for the streets. But the daughter that's keeping it consistent, she sees something that she likes and she's working on it. I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Exactly. We're gonna go ahead and let that lady go ahead and go. She had her chance, and I liked a couple of her pictures, within the past few months. So it's not like she didn't know I wasn't looking. And you know what she did? Act like she didn't see nothing. Oh, really? Well, now the rabbit's got the gun. Hmm, absolutely not. You know what I mean? If I wasn't banned on TikTok live stream, I'd be on there flirting with this woman right now, the daughter. Got banned before I told her to come on over here to YouTube. If you're watching me, sweetheart, you need to reach out. Catch me on my other TikTok channel, King David, the Narc Bully. Reach me over there. Or is it Lone Wolf Narc Bully? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's one of the two of those. You know what I mean? I got to get my game back up. That's where, what I'm saying, I talk to the ladies over there. And then listen, I was on there going off like I normally do, making a video for you guys, and some black woman reported me for hate speech. Boy, I tell you, it's crazy, ain't it? Got me rethinking life over here. I'm like, hate speech? How is that possible? I didn't say the B word. I didn't call them HOEs. What's going on? You know what I mean? And then I appealed it, and the appeal didn't go through. And I was like, maybe I need to rethink how I'm speaking on here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they reported me, and I'm just talking the way that I normally talk on the Narc Bully channel. And I didn't even say nothing that bad, man. But I got to rethink how I speak if the appeal didn't go through. Because, women report me all the time. I'll be in the middle of going on a live ranting, and some woman will report me. I'll appeal it, be back on live stream again the same day. But this time it's stuck. So there must have been something in there. So I'm just thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? Because I need to get these messages out. And I don't need no one messing my money up. So I got to move a little bit different. You should just, yeah, man. I'm so mad about that. I was like, these are the same women that claim to be so strong and intuitive and divine. But instead of her scrolling like she would do an unattractive guy in the 80%, she needed to chastise a guy in the top 15. It gets on my nerves, man. See, being handsome sometimes, these women want to use it against you because if I was an unattractive man, do you think that she would have wasted that much time? That much time watching me to get upset to report me? She would have just kept scrolling. Or she would have just reported me automatically when she got in there because I'm so horrible looking. These women love to look at me, but hate to hear the words coming out of my mouth. And instead of just turning the volume down and watching, these goofies got to try to do something. So they're using the way I look against me. These black women who claim that they don't care about black men, they come out of nowhere. They always find me. And then the minute I start saying stuff that they don't like to hear, they start trying to chastise me like they're my mom. Their name is Margaret Young. Man, I'll be like, man, because I'm handsome. I gotta deal with you popping up and wanting me to hear your goofy ass perspective that you're projecting onto me when you're a grown person that could keep scrolling. You're gonna just jump into whatever business I have going on and project onto me like we're having a conversation while we're standing in line at the grocery store. Gets on my nerves, man. It's ridiculous. Same women will be like, "Oh, we're so strong," and then, no, you're not. You get triggered by everything, and you act on impulse. You don't have any kind of emotional intelligence or any kind of emotional discipline. You just automatically just start doing stuff, and you wonder why you don't have a man. Well, why would you have a man? We can see that you can't even control your emotions on live streams or whatever. You just feel like, oh well, I'm bored. Well, then scratch your ass. Why are you over here bothering me? It's crazy to me. I hit dog holler clearly. It's always like that, bro. But it's I didn't never call them out of their name. I never said a B word. I never said this or that. Brother with the 499, you know what I'm saying? Salute to the tribe. You know what I mean? Just because you're attractive doesn't mean that you don't have your own opinions or your own mind. Exactly, bro. They don't want you to. This is what they want from you. They want you to be a Chad or Tyrone, right? Just a dumb Chad or Tyrone that's not in any kind of financially great situation or can think for itself. You're just supposed to be a handsome, stupid guy that gives his body to her, not knowing what he really has, right? That way she can manipulate you and use you like you're not the king that you are. But when you know who you are and they can't come over and get your body like they normally able to from guys just by flaunting whatever, it irritates them. And then when you're calling them out on it too, oh my God, you're calling them out on why they can't have a guy like you. And they're like, what do you mean I can't have a guy? Well, you're out here having kids out of wedlock. You're out here having hot girl summers. You've racked up the bodies. You know, you've got all kind of trauma you haven't healed from. And all you're really good at is babbling a bunch of internet nonsense that justifies your way of life, but it doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. Hey, what's going on, King? What's going on? Hey, I just have this is probably one of the haters that tried to get me banned on TikTok, man. We know it's not a male or it's not a man. If it's a male, remember over here, we don't give males any air. You know what I'm saying? I do have males, YouTubers that try to get at me or whatever, but you guys know I'm in Asheville, North Carolina. I really don't care what you think about me. You're grown men or males. What you think about me doesn't mean nothing to me. I'm a king. And whatever I think about whatever shouldn't mean nothing to you, but you're not a king, you're a boy. I know some of y'all have a problem with me saying boy. I'm glad you do. Boy. You know what I'm saying? Get yourselves together. Boy. Yeah. If I'm triggering you and you're a content creator, possibly an AI content creator, I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? They love to throw their insecurities at you and you're supposed to catch them. But see, like I was saying before, remember I told you I know who my haters are. They're content creators and they're females. So since I know who they are, why would I be triggered by them? See, you only get triggered when you're getting attacked and you don't know where it's coming from or who it is. If I know who it is, then how can you trigger me? I'm waiting on you to show up. You're content creators. You're online all day long. Bring your stinking ass up in here and say what you got to say. You're too weak to get at me directly. You'll never come in here with your real channel. You'll never challenge me. And it's my job to make sure that I make you understand how weak you are. I'm going to keep making you understand that you're going to have to come in here with your channel and say who you are with your chest. I'm still going to make you look stupid. I'm still going to call you out, tell you to get at me. I'm in North Carolina, Nashville. But you know what I'm saying? At least then, you know what I mean? You was a little bit more than a male. You stood up a little bit for yourself, but you're still safe on the other end of a screen. Now, I don't care what any of y'all say. If you guys don't know, part of the game on YouTube or being a content creator is you'll have gangs of people that click up together and they'll try to gaslight people and make them seem like they're crazy or whatever, or trigger them, you know what I'm saying, during their content creation to make them not seem as zen as they are. Well, if you're triggering someone into an action or reaction, then how in the world does that prove that they're not zen? You're setting up a situation. You're not proving anything. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So when you have someone come in and they have something negative to say, and I'm not saying nothing negative to hurt anyone, then they're moving in with ill intentions. And if they're moving with ill intentions, then they're not vibing with my tribe. They're not part of my tribe. Just a hater over here being sent by the devil just to do whatever they got to do. Means nothing to us. See, here's the thing, brothers and sisters. A lot of people project onto you thinking that you're like them, thinking that what would trigger them is going to trigger you. How else would they even know what to say or do? They're going to basically, and that's another way that they show their weakness. So when you have some loser that's saying things to you or content creators, you know what they're worried about now. You know what their weakness is. You ain't got to say nothing. You keep it to yourself, right? But if you know who your enemy is because you're consistently being harassed, it's not like random, like trolling would be, hence the name trolling. But when it's like targeted, then you know that it's coming from a group or people that think they know you or have a problem with you. So it's safe to assume that you might have a good idea who they are. So whenever I put it out who I think that they are, which what I'm saying, I got a crazy ex-wife, but she has to go to work sometimes. The only people that can get on here and troll me throughout the day, any time of the day, content creator. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Some of them, I don't even know if it was a barn. It might have been a cave. You know what I'm saying? Because these people right here, man, it might have been a train station. I mean, they don't have any sense. Um, their mother and their father would be ashamed. I say things like this all the time, you know, on my other channel, but I'll say it on here. The mother probably should have swallowed, and their father probably should have left them running down their mother's left thigh from behind, because they're a complete waste of talent, complete waste of talent and potential. They would rather, how many women sit around and try to send spell work my way so they can try to see what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? With the 499 again, bro, man, you're already a mod, man. You know what I'm saying? We have to shout you out on the I'm going to take a screenshot of here. Community tab. You know what I'm saying? But these chicks out here, man, and these people, they really just have a problem with the way that you move and the way that you look and how you carry yourself. And the internet has been such a great tool for gaslighting people. And when you don't know like how to, because I'm not just like trained through the field here in the past couple years on honing my intuition. I did 2 years in Iraq, man. Like, it's intuitive when you're riding a motorcycle. I ride a motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that's intuitive. A lot of stuff you do, like if you're driving a truck and you're backing it in, this is how you think about intuition. You're driving a truck and you're backing it in, or your garage or whatever. You're taking measurements in your head and you're guesstimating all that stuff. That's intuition, man. You know what I'm saying? You're intuitively sizing the truck up, and then you're measuring it out in your head with the garage and all that. That's intuitive right there, man. And see, I like honing that kind of skill. But I also was able to hone my investigative skill working for the White House. So having those two together are very dangerous. So I can intuitively feel what's going on around me, and then I can explain it through the way I was taught in the military. Like, okay, this is, a way for me to kind of, explain how, I understand what I understand. While also, the unexplainable, which is the intuitive side. Right. So I mean, I don't trip because I know who's hating on me. I know I've seen like, for example, I'm an engineer, so I know when certain content creators pop up in my feed, I know that those content creators aren't anything they ever watch. And I know how algorithms work, so they must be watching my stuff. And if I go there and some of the shading, and then I'm like, I just pick up on the nuanced stuff. And I'm like, that's a little fucking hater. Now I'm saying I just pick up on that stuff. Yeah, the White House. It's called the White House Communications Agency. Got a badge number and everything. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Eric? What's going on? When I was a kid, 2 a.m. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Are you here to contribute anything productive to the conversation? That's what I'm wondering at 2:59 in the a.m. Are you going to do any of that? If not, I'd appreciate it if you sit back and be quiet. Otherwise, I'll put you in timeout. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Listen, childish games, and that's a probably random troll. Um, People that are naysayers and people that want to play childish games or whatever, these are people that have a lot of time to sit online and try to figure out how to get under other people's skin using what they know to get under their skin. You know what I'm saying? You say I shut them down really quick. See, that troll didn't expect for me to be that quick. When I get online, I'm expecting to get trolled. So instead of them thinking that they're trapping me, no, big dummy, goofy, goofball, goober, I'm trapping you. Okay? I love getting trolled. It's entertaining. It keeps me awake, and also, you're right, keeps the bag going, because he's going to try to get back at me. Maybe he's not. It's probably a random troll. If it was one of my haters, they would just want to go back and forth. But that's more comments for me. So the algorithm gets hit even more, right? It's just, listen, once you figure it out, and I'm a fixed sign, I'm a Leo. So I'm like, okay, so all my haters are content creators, or, you know what I'm saying, somebody that used to know me, like an old friend that I cut off when I cut off my ex-wife, or one of my ex-wife, you know what I'm saying? It's some goofy loser. It's a it's somebody that tried to take me down and lost. And the best they can do is try to nitpick at my heels. That's what I was gonna say. You know how many women, black females especially, daily are sending spell work my way and then wanting to get online and watch to see what happens. Do you know how ridiculous that is? To see that whatever you're doing is not working and to continue to do it because you just can't stand black men that much right now? It is wild and crazy, right? Because if which I'm not like this anyway, but if I was a wicked person, I was sending stuff someone's way, and I see that person, speaking better, looking better, moving better, and I can see that their platforms are doing better, all the way around looking like they're making more money. I would imagine that energy's got to go somewhere that I was sending. It's not going to them, and energy never dies. So, you know what I'm saying? That's something that they'll never want to talk about either. You ever notice in astrology that Leos get picked on some of the most? Well, Leos and Scorpios, they get picked on like regularly, man. It's like anything has to do with being a cheater, there's a Scorpio. And anything has to do with being arrogant and dumb, there's a Leo. They're hated on because they're the most envied. Brother, you ever notice that women do they while they do this astrological birth chart stuff? I'm gonna tell you what it is. They'll never admit to it. They're looking for a fire sign or Scorpio or one of the badass signs somewhere in their chart. So they can say, yes, I'm also a Leo, you know what I'm saying? Lunar star, you know, Pluto moon, you know what I'm saying? So I have Leo in me as well as being a Taurus, as well as being a Capricorn. Oh my God, I have all the. Bro, if you want to know how deep the rabbit hole goes, astrology and women in astrology, man, it'll have you going down that rabbit hole, man. If you want to know how women think, because there's no accountability. They're never one particular sign. Depending on where the moon is at and what retrograde it is, you don't know what sign she's going to say she is. She's never. It disconnects me. Listen, man, I don't have my Wi-Fi on. Did it come back on? No. Yeah, I don't have my Wi-Fi on, and I have like 4 bars. There's somebody. It's not coincidental, dude. This person that keeps doing. This person was doing this at one point in time. Every time I went live, they were doing it the entire live stream on here. Like every 5 minutes, this person. This is how much they have hate for you, bro. This is how much they have hate for you, man. You know what I mean? These people are fucking weird. These are kind of weirdos that might try to hack your phone or something. They're just really weird people, man, as if you would care. Dude, that's really weird, man. So I just, there's no, who's going to be up in the middle of the night, man? I was just live streaming an hour ago on my other channel. No problem. It's a woman. I'm telling you, dude. It could be my, disgusting ass ex-wife or one of her family members. Maybe if I talk about them a little bit more, they might do it more. Being my ex-wife is disgusting. Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna throw up in my mouth whenever I think about being with her. And like when you're ever at your bottom of your bottom and you don't really realize it until you look back after you've crawled out and you're like, what the fuck was I thinking? This one was disgusting. Listen, man, it wasn't just her attitude, it was everything about her. Yo, saying, listen, man, I was telling you, man, my family was like, my dad, My dad gave me some of his land just to get me down here from Maryland. He was like, "Son, I talked to you on the phone one time, and it sounded like you was dying. I can't let my son go out like that. I did whatever I could." That man gave me some land to get me to come down here. He was like, "The only way he's gonna come down here is if he can make some money or he can build a house or something." You know what I'm saying? So I came back down here, man, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna really I gotta say my dad saved my life, man, because I was gonna leave, like me and her were gonna break up more likely, but could you imagine her cheating on me when I'm in the same state as her whole family? You never know what's gonna happen. So my dad got me down here, so she had to go all the way upstate to cheat. So imagine if I was upstate in the same state, who she was cheating on me with would have probably gotten involved, her family would have gotten involved, made it messy. She would have tried to get back in the house so you can say that I did something to her. Because when she showed back up in South Carolina after being gone for 36 days, brother, I had the back of my truck loaded up like the Beverly Hillbillies. And as soon as she pulled up, I pulled out. You're not going to say that I did anything to you. No, you will not. No, you will not. I rolled out, man. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Bro, if that never happened with her, I was so domesticated and I was like gonna just live out my life, a regular guy. I'm a fucking superhero. You know what I'm saying? Black Truman Show type stuff. And I was gonna live my life like a regular guy with an average flat ass American white woman. And it just wasn't meant for me to live like that. You know what I mean? And I'm not bashing white women. I'm just talking about the flat butt ones. Like that right there, I should have known. God was like, there ain't no way. There ain't no way, dog. Ain't no way. Not as much as you like a woman's ass. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I knew that shit wasn't gonna work. I was like, man, putting all this work in from behind, don't like it's getting any bigger. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I wish my ex the best. I'm sure that she just recently had her kid that she had in wedlock, but not with their husband. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I dodged a bullet, bro. Oh, I dodged a bullet. What's going on, sweetheart? What's going on? Oh man, you know, when you get rid of those narcs, man, and you're putting yourself back together, you get yourself back together, man. See that you know how many people I've seen trying to hijack my journey too? I've seen people faking like they've gone homeless on TikTok and doing all this fake struggle. I'm like, man, you were just chilling in your new F-150. Now you say you living in a hotel. Come on, man. That's why I'm like, people just be doing stuff, man, for money. It's so fake out here. That's why I'm just like, I'll sit back and eventually I'll notice some kind of real content creator or whatever that I would work with. But anyone getting jealous of me, it's just weird to me. You know, it's like the only way you're going to get jealous of me is the devil's working at you hard. And a lot of these people, they talk so much about God. It's like, I'm learning so much about how fake people are, man. It's just crazy out here. It's crazy. But dodging that bullet and being another 499. What's going on, man? Go ahead and hit that up. People don't realize what they have until it's gone. Absolutely, my brother, man. Absolutely. Speaking of that, I did get a phone call from a random number from the town that she lives in. I don't know nobody from that town in Maryland but her. So I'm sure, but here's the thing about my ex. When she tries to contact me, it's always some kind of emergency or something needs to be done. And she tries to get me worked up. And I just go, what are you talking about? I don't know lady, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like the last time I talked to her, this woman's pregnant, about to have her kid, and she contacts me. We got to get a divorce. I'm like, yes, I know. I've been waiting on you to contact me. She's like, oh, I've been waiting on you. And then I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, she said something crazy. And, she's like, I thought you changed your number. I'm like, well, you text my old number and I answered, right? She's like, yeah. So you made it up. Why are you gaslighting me with what you told everybody else about me? That don't work on me. You told everybody that about me. You can't tell that lie to me. That's how slow they are. That's just how slow they are. Crazy ass female, man. And she didn't even tell me then. It was in like January that she's pregnant, right? So then, I'm like, all right, I got to say up for a lawyer and find a lawyer. And she's rushing me. Come to find out, like a month later or something like that, her mom contacted somebody did. She's like, yeah, your ex is pregnant and she's happy and she just wants to get this divorce. I'm like, pregnant and happy? She's about to have this kid. And then my ex started texting me saying, if you don't give me this divorce, and she wanted me to go sign some papers without having a lawyer. I'm gonna put you down on child support for this kid. I'm like, I ain't seen you in 2 years. I ain't seen you in 2 years. What are you talking? And she's like going over the law. This is why I'll never get married again. She's like, in Maryland, I can put you on child support. You know what I'm saying? When the baby comes out, because we're still married. I'm like, when I ain't seen you in 2 years, why would you do that morally? I've done nothing but run from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, she she's so crazy. She said, dude, when I first talked to her again after 2 years, this chick goes, yeah, I forgive you. She said, I forgive you. I was like, dude, I was they are so crazy. They are so crazy. Dude, I was like, wait a minute, you left me for 36 days and cheated on me. You stole my son and my identity, claimed me on your taxes, ran off with the money, and got pregnant. And they said, I'm not mad at you anymore. I forgive you. No, you're still mad. You're mad that I got away. You're just mad that I got away. To threaten to put me on child support. You know what that told me? You know what that told me, bro? To threaten to put me on child support means she'll know who the baby daddy is. or he's not claiming the baby. Oh man, when God does what he does, man. And you know the crazy part about it? I made a prediction on my this channel that she was going to get pregnant before we got divorced. Like I was saying, I said on my channel, like on one live stream, like, man, this she's gonna get pregnant before we get divorced. She's gonna put me in a bad situation. I was talking about she's probably pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I kept saying it like over and over last year on my live streams. Like she's probably pregnant and hiding. And she was pregnant, hiding. I'm telling you, dude, like a lot of people like to gaslight me and be like, oh, this guy right here. I'm telling you, man, I'm intuitive as fuck. I'm super intuitive. Like, dude, God had me run to the backside of the mountain to get away from this fool. I never show my house in any of my videos. She was looking for the address. She was looking for the home. She was like, "What?" She said, "Get my address." She was like, "Why don't you just give me your address?" Like, I don't know you. She was talking to me like we knew each other. Like, I don't know you. I don't know you. Barely really knew you were together, you crazy ass chick. They are so if she was this crazy after we done broke up, she trying to talk to me, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing ever happened. I'm just like, yo, dude, like imagine what she was doing cheating wise when we were together. Like this chick is acting like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't run to the back of the mountain, wasn't homeless for a couple of months because I just ran away. I had no money, I had no clothes. I just ran away. I just ran away. Took my kid and ran away. I just ran away. And she was hoping that I would fall on my face. You know what I mean? I was look, man. This woman took I was paying on the phones that we had. She took the phone and my AirPods. She took that other phone. I had to pay that phone off before I could cancel the line. You know what I'm saying? It's so crazy. I could deactivate the line, but I had to pay the phone off that she took. So she got a free phone. She probably traded it in. Da 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 da. It's just knowing how these narcs move, and when they're a female narc, they're looking for that divorce. They're looking to get pregnant. They're looking for that child support. They're looking for that retirement plan. So God was like, absolutely not. No, we're going to throat baby it all the way out for 9 years. You know what I'm saying? Bitch got a strong neck. That's all I can say. Y'all chicks are crazy. And I just want to say this before I go. I'm not going to hold you too much longer. Oh, what are y'all thinking? Cheating. Do you not understand that when a dude had the box for a little while, man, it's the God in him keeping his black ass there at the house. Man, you don't understand what it's like to get into some new coochie. Ain't nothing like coochie but new coochie. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing better than coochie but new coochie. So y'all, we be like, man, and then you're gonna just cheat. And it's like, you mean to tell me that you just had to have a dick in your mouth that bad? You needed a dick. You needed it in your mouth that bad. Oh, okay, I'm gone. I'm gonna get some new coochie. She probably ended up with some dude on some old dick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some new coochie. I'm gonna be over in Asia. I'm gonna be over in Thailand. I'm not even gonna be speaking their language, coochie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, like this, when you get to a certain age, it's not like I gotta hear him getting in some bucks. It's like, man, I done made it to 40. I have no STDs. I have no blemishes on my lips or no. I am going to save myself, black man. I'm getting out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting out of here, bro. I'm telling you, dude. You have some chick out there that want to give you, you know what I'm saying, the hurt just to mess your life up. Like I don't even like him. I don't give him. You ain't giving me nothing. You ain't giving me nothing. I'm out of here. I'm a free man. Disease free, healthy. My son is healthy as fuck. You know what I mean, man? He didn't grew his fro out. That fro is that boy, man. These mixed kids, that boy's hair just keeps growing, man. I'm telling you, I'm out of here, man. I'm just, but living my best life, and I'm just trying to show y'all how to do the same. I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. You know what I'm saying? The donations are greatly appreciated, man. I gotta start posting my Cash App, man. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube be tripping. If you guys are gonna be donating, I'm gonna be posting my Cash App. I'm gonna pin it. I'm gonna start pinning it in there. But yeah, man, you know, I just wanted to get on here, you guys, and let you guys know that you're being watched. You know you are, and you know that you're being watched by your haters, um, people that believe you to be a competitor of theirs or in the same career field. And ladies and gentlemen, you do have people out here that consider themselves witches and warlocks, and they send energy your way. The only problem is you're anointed by God. You pray to God every day. So those gnats and mosquitoes and flies don't mean nothing to you. You're a giant. Can't even touch you. Can't even bounce off of you because it can't even touch you. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to think about or worry about. And guess what else? Your enemies are suffering from spiritual psychosis. If you notice, a lot of them, the spiritual ones, they blame everything on someone else outside of them. Now that's a loser. Hey, you follow me on IG? Absolutely, man. I'm going to have some IG exclusive live streams going on and also some IG exclusive content, mostly motivational. You don't want to miss out over there. IG is receiving me very well. I got a video going on, 80,000 views, and I'm going to keep it going. I love it over there. Absolutely, Lucy. Absolutely. Right? They have no sway over you. So, you spiritual people out there, because I have a lot of spiritual, and I don't dislike every spiritual person. I do have a couple readers or whatnot that I've noticed that are definitely on my side, and prophetic word chicks, right? But I want to tell y'all that don't worry about what these haters are saying. They're in a mental prison of their own make. Hater in here. They think a leaf slapping them in the face is a sign. that their enemies are attacking them. I'm telling you, man, it's got to be horrible to live in that kind of prison in your own mind, where you think that everyone's always attacking you and you don't feel like you have the power over yourself to, make sure that, and the protection of the Most High God, that random people can't affect your life. Makes no sense. Absolutely. Absolutely. So while they're stuck in their own mental prisons because they're weirdos, don't let them drag you into one with them. Yes, people send energy your way, but you're not the first person that's happened to. Think about it, family. Celebrities literally have channels of people on YouTube and TikTok that are sending negative energy their way every time they post something, right? They just stay prayed up and keep it trucking. It's not a big deal. People are just wicked. Some people, they live for the devil, they're of the devil, and some people are of the light. It is what it is. Don't worry about demons. You know what I'm saying? They can't do nothing to me. I don't acknowledge their power. There isn't no such thing as a confusion spell. Maybe you just need a little bit more sleep. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as a poverty spell. Maybe you need to work on your craft a little bit. Change your thumbnails. Change things up. Upgrade. What we don't do is blame everything outside of us and act like the Most High isn't inside of us. And if God is in you, that makes you a God, little g, in this realm. And now, as a God in this realm, you're giving all your power away to peasants. I don't think so. Absolutely not. If God is having a human experience through me, it's not going to be me being scared of losers that work for their father, the devil. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to work. Hey, now I mean, splashing them every day. You know what I mean? Drizzle, 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 drizzle. I'm not going to hold y'all up, man. I'm going to keep that over there on Lone Wolf Narc Bully channel, which is currently shadow banned. I was talking too much about the powers that be, and they let me know, yeah, we see you, little nigga. We're going to shut you down. All right, all right, all right. I'll take that slap on the wrist and shut my mouth. I'm about my money. Know what I'm saying? What is it? Oh, the Cash App. It's King David the Chosen. Can I type in this? Let me see. I don't think I can. I'm gonna mess around and do something wrong here. Highlights. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's King David the Chosen. Yeah. I don't know how to put it up in there. Yeah. I don't think I can. My light. Yeah, but it's King David the Chosen, all one word. I took it in the capital letters, but I think if you, put the $ in there, then and King David the Chosen will pop up. It'll be a picture of me, my face. You guys, I greatly appreciate if you hit the Cash App. YouTube takes half. So your money don't even go where it needs to go. So I'll make sure from now on the Cash App is always posted, because if you're going to send me your hard-earned money, YouTube doesn't deserve any more than they're already taking. They're already banning my channels. Why are you taking my money, YouTube? Why are you taking my money? You know what I'm saying? Half of it, Cash App, you get all of it. You know what I'm saying? And the money is available immediately. You ain't got YouTube, you only get paid once a month. They hold your money until like the 23rd or whatever. I'm like, come on. But Cash App, immediately. You know what I'm saying? So I'll make sure I post it up, and I'll make sure I speak on it every live stream. King David the Chosen, all one word. You guys, all the donations are greatly appreciated. I want y'all to know all the money goes into my pocket. No, I mean, seriously, it goes into the channels. I really do sit around and I'm always buying new apps. Like I just bought another one. So you guys are going to get a lot more YouTube shorts. I can't spend the time making it like I used to with all these channels I have. But once I find a way to optimize things, I don't care if I gotta pay for it. I go ahead and I do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like getting different kind of things all the time to upgrade the channels, to give y'all the best product I can give you because I don't like not doing my best. I like to watch my own stuff, I like having pride in it, but I also want to feel like I'm giving you guys the best I have as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't cut corners like I really do. I put time into my aesthetics, I put time into my wardrobes, I switch them out in the same day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all noticed that. Like, I'm making videos, I'm switching my wardrobe out. You know what I'm saying? You fellas, y'all know how it is having to shave your face every day, doing that every day, lining up my own stuff every day. Y'all know how that can be, man. One fell swoop, and you're gonna have to shave it all off. I'm going Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Had to shave off the whole goatee. You know what I mean? Happened to me the other month, man. Messed it up. Hit that line up a little bit too sharp. Had to go and shave most of it off. But luckily, it grew back in a day or two. But y'all know how it is, man. Man, that's when y'all go to the barbershop. You mess it up, man. It's done. It's done. You know what I'm saying? You got to have steady hands and precision to line up your goatee around your mouth. Steady hands and precision. But yeah, y'all, man, just out here. If you're wondering why I'm doing these videos in the middle of the night, my son hurt his leg the last day of school, and I spend most of the day because these kids don't want to do nothing, especially if they're hurt. And I was like, I planned out these vacations. I had everything like we supposed to go to my dad's this past weekend, and after that, we're gonna go to Myrtle Beach. My son is just wobbling and waddling around the house, and some crutches, X-rays and stuff. So I'm just gonna keep doing that with him throughout the day till he's getting around pretty good, and then I'll start making more videos. Yeah, I'm a perfectionist, man. Just like in a good way, not like an obsessive way to where I'm going back over my videos and be like, I messed that up. I gotta no, just like when I see an error, like, okay, next time I'll do this. You know what I'm saying? But I look at my craft and I'm like, I'm proud of that. And I think a lot of that goes into how you manifest too. Like if you have a lot of pride in what you're doing and you can look at it with pride, like you get energy off of that. If you're throwing something up online and you're like, I hope it gets views. If it don't, well, you're gonna probably not be able to really feed off that energy that you're creating for yourself. And I'm an artist, so everything I do, like I have a couple new items I'm gonna add to my YouTube merch store, and I know that the new items are gonna sell because they're summertime items. So I've been thinking about that stuff. Like I do all kind of stuff in the background. I jot down all kind of plans, and then I put down what month I'm gonna do them or whatever. And it causes for a lot of people to think that I'm confused or like I don't know what I'm doing or um like I'm all over the place. No, it's not like that at all. It's really organized. From the outside looking in, it's gonna look wild, but I'm doing something new. So how is it supposed to look to you? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like to my haters, Sigmas do stuff new. They're innovators. So it's going to look strange to you because you've never seen it before. Until someone does it, you know? I'm trying to explain it to them best I can. Hey, what's going on, Sigma? What's going on? What's going on, Red Star? You already know. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I have a lot of haters that like, this guy, I don't, listen, man. You've never seen it before. You've never seen it done like this. So how in the world would you know how it's supposed to go? If you did, that would mean that you're doing it or you've seen it done already. And that's not what I do. I do things differently my way, my unique way, my unique blueprint in this reality, which is my mind. So, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be unique. It's going to be different. You just got to sit back and watch it unfold. My problem is I have a lot of people that want to project onto me and assume that it should go this way or assume it should go that way. I'm showing you the way it's supposed to go. Sit back and watch the show. You know what I'm saying? People don't get that. What's going on, Blackie? What's going on, my guy? This fat man is always following me around. I don't have anything for you, buddy. I ain't got nothing for you right now, man. I gotta get that cat some cat food or something, man. I'm gonna go to the store and get some cat food. You know what I mean? This cat's always looking for some scraps. You know what I mean? It's a feral cat, just running around neighborhood cat, but he's always finding me, man. It's the middle of the night. I'm not even talking that loud. He's probably follow me over here. Yeah, I'm gonna get some cat food tomorrow, man, and put it out since he's gonna keep coming back. You know what I mean? Oh, it's a very peaceful cat. And guess what else that cat does? Man, I had a mole problem. Got on my nerves. Like the moles, you go outside and your feet just sink into the, I got Crocs on, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't got any moles anymore. I got any moles anymore. That cat's getting fed. That cat's getting fed. I make sure I give him whatever scraps I can. You know what I'm saying? That aren't chicken bones. Because again, I ain't a big fan of moles and mole holes around the house. So he's doing his job, or she, whatever it is. Make sure I give him some scraps. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I appreciate your family. I appreciate you. One time a guy sent me a Cash App, right? And the next month I had to block him. He kept requesting the money back. He kept requesting the money. It was like $5. He kept requesting it. I'm like, what is this dude doing? I kept getting a request for the $5, but I'm like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna send it to him, but I know he's gonna keep asking for more. I'm like, it's $5, man. Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You're a content creator. You know what I'm saying? Getting the knowledge real quick. But yeah, man, I'm just out here, you know what I mean? Putting out whatever. And again, dude, I really don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't be caring what people be doing online. I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I don't be caring who people are. You know what I mean? No offense to anyone. I don't be caring who people are, what their avatars. I don't care, man. It's all about how you speak to me while you're on here. And I had this one guy, man, in the comment section, and I didn't mean to offend him, but he said he left this long ass paragraph, which it seemed like he was mocking my story. And he had this whole spiel, like 3 different paragraphs. And the only thing I put back in there was, um, you sound like you're trolling me. But if you're not, man, you know what I'm saying? It's one hell of a story, because people want to get a reaction out of you. And there is no way to get a reaction out of me. I come on here to put out certain content and to make sure my videos go viral. That's it. I don't care who I speak to. I don't care if the people that I speak to are other content creators that are just in here. It don't really matter. If you're Real Soul Tribe, or if you're in here just trying to have a good time and gaslight, as long as you're respectful, I don't care. There's really no way to really fool me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's when you disrespect me, that's when I'm gonna like look into what you're doing, look into your avatar, look into what you're saying. But as long as you're not disrespectful, who cares? 69 minutes. All right, y'all. Look, man, I'm gonna get off of here and get on TikTok, do what I do, work out for a little bit, and then I might go live on TikTok and make a reaction video. But if not, you guys, I will be back on here later on in the AM with a very short video, probably like 6 or 7 minutes. I'll schedule it. Try to show up if you can. If you can, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody that shows up. I appreciate all the support, you know what I'm saying, that you guys are giving. And again, I don't care who you guys are. As long as you're respectful to me, I'm respectful to you. Period. You know what I'm saying? And I'm out. It's cold out here.